Middle Tennessee. In the latest development, a Nashville accountant says TVA may have overestimated future demand for electricity. And William Puryear, the critic, says the plant may prove a great financial risk. While TVA presses its case for construction of the Hartsville nuclear plant, the agency continues its construction of the Sequoia nuclear power plant north of Chattanooga. Sequoia, which begins operating in 1978, has been anything but a controversy since construction began. And although citizen resistance to nuclear plants is on the increase, a group of nuclear engineers in Chattanooga thinks more Sequoia should be built to provide for future energy needs.
That other nations with whom we are competing in the world market are right now seeking alternatives to oil as sources of energy. And if we do not maintain our ability to compete with them, then ultimately their products will become cheaper and we will lose the standard of living that we enjoy today. I believe for the average person this would be seen in reduced opportunities, jobs.
How do you respond to those persons who say that nuclear power plants are unsafe and they should not be located near where people are living?
Well, let me first of all answer that question by saying that I personally consider nuclear plants to be quite safe. It's a very difficult technical question. There are many things which have to be answered, but they are safe in my opinion.
A bill that would allow coal operators to set up tax-exempt irrevocable trust funds for miners' black lung benefits has been introduced in the House by Congressman John Duncan of Tennessee. Under current legislation, coal producers must pay black lung benefits to miners who contract the disease. Researchers at Oak Ridge National Laboratory have developed an automated control system for separation of human blood cells. The control system is being used to experimentally combat infections in leukemia patients. Senator Bill Brock of Tennessee today revealed the results of a nationwide survey he conducted recently. In that survey, Brock asked city and county officials what effect the loss of funds from the federal revenue sharing program might have.
Basically, 4 reasons why 15,000 local officials have responded to this poll. And of those 15,000, 98% were in favor of a continuation of revenue sharing. Only 2% were opposed. The first reason is that 88% of all public officials responded that they would have to increase taxes. And the people of this country are already overtaxed on a regressive local tax, like a sales tax or a property tax. Secondly, the people of this country sense that there's a growing distance between them and Washington and their ability to control the federal bureaucracy. Third, they sense there's a growing cost and red tape involved in federal categorical program. Fourth, the program works. In essence, what I'm asking is that revenue sharing be made permanent, that it be tied to federal revenues, and that it maintain a maximum degree of local citizen control.
Well, the foot stomper has struck again in Nashville. About 3 weeks ago, George Mitchell, otherwise known as the foot stomper, began serving 2 years at the county workhouse for his habit of stomping on the insteps of Nashville women. Well, recently he was allowed to go, accompanied by a guard, to a Nashville shopping center to buy a replacement for a broken TV antenna in his cell. He broke away from the guard and, yep, chalked up one more stomp on a female foot before they finally caught him.
That's not even nice, is it?
No, it isn't. And
I wonder if they slithered his toes or something if he'd quit that. That's not nice either. Shouldn't say that. That's just not a nice thing to do.
I've never heard such a
I felt like wanting to do that at times, but I never have. Maybe that's the difference between us and him, right? He does it, we don't.
How about the atmospheric prognosticative weather information?
I think you mean, is it going to rain?
Yeah.
It's going to rain not only tomorrow, but part of Saturday. We're going to louse up another weekend here, one way or the other. Temperature-wise in Chattanooga today, our morning low was 49, the afternoon high 72. Current temperature is 67 degrees. Skies are cloudy. Wind southerly at 6 miles an hour. The barometer steady at 30.10 inches of mercury. Relative humidity is 71%. The rainfall is 0. The air quality in Chattanooga is still poor due to very light winds, the amount of dirt in the air being rather heavy. Well, at this time yesterday, I guaranteed you 24 hours without a raindrop, and boy, did I sweat all day today, because I just knew the rain was going to come down any minute. But it's the same situation we've been in the last couple of days. West Tennessee gets quite a bit of rainfall, but the high-pressure cell that has been dominating our weather and keeping the rain to the west of us is still holding the rain off. Our weather satellite map that was recorded earlier this morning will show you the cloud cover, and also, of course, there's rain in those clouds. Rain never falls out of clear skies, for sure. But there it is, and you will see as it's recorded in sequence to show you cloud motion and all, as it covers pretty well all the 7 southeastern states. Right there it is, all the way from kind of the eastern portion of Missouri and Arkansas right on over, and in and amongst that there is a considerable amount of rain activity that has not reached us yet, but it will. Matter of fact, the National Weather Service radar shows a 110-mile wide band of showers all the way from Louisville, Kentucky to just west of Nashville and on down to the Muscle Shoals, Alabama. This is the leading edge of it, from Louisville to Nashville to Muscle Shoals, and all to the west of that is a pretty large area of rain, just moderate showers in some areas and heavy thunderstorms elsewhere. Now, what is expected to happen, once again, the high-pressure cell that's moved on off the Atlantic is still dominating for the eastern portion of the southeastern states. This low-pressure area, upper-level low, and when I say upper-level low, normally a low-pressure area which would bring rain would be at about the 5,000-foot level. This one is running at about 35 to 40,000 feet, so it's very high, and so far the high pressure has kept it away from us, but it still looks as though it's going to move on in and give us about a 90% chance of rain for tomorrow, increased a little bit more and extending on into Saturday. If everything goes according to schedule, it will get out Saturday afternoon. Otherwise, we're going to have a couple of rainy days. But rain will definitely be here. You get your umbrellas and put them in the car for tomorrow morning for sure. Maybe you need them tonight. We'll show you the forecast in a moment.
Whether the stock market is up or down, real estate is always a good investment. And a realtor helps you get more for your real